The Belvidere community, some people in there say they are concerned about ICE tactics and want to show support for immigrant neighbors, which is why they gather Sunday to speak out against federal immigration enforcement. WIFR's Shrikar Rajendran talks with demonstrators at Sunday's protest on why they support area immigrant families and shares a response from a local Republican lawmaker.
Dozens of people gathered on the State Street Bridge Sunday afternoon for a demonstration sending a message of support to immigrant families in the community.
We just want people to know that we are supporting our neighbors. We don't care for the ICE tactics. We understand people are here legally, illegally, but we're all neighbors and we're all going to get through this together.
The Boone County Democratic Central Committee put together Sunday's protest. Organizers say they chose the bridge because it sits in a central location where hundreds of people drive through every day.
Just because that's the center of our town. All of our businesses are here. We have traffic coming through. We just wanted people to know that there are people that care about them.
Belvidere Alderman John Albertini also attended the demonstration. When asked what he would say to people who support current immigration enforcement, he emphasized the importance of the First Amendment.
Everybody's entitled to their opinions, right or wrong. That's why I'm here to speak, because we have the freedom of speech.
Republican Senator Dave Severson says that while Americans are entitled to free speech, the bigger question lies in what actual change can be created.
Well, certainly people have a right to peacefully protest, and that's just fine. Our question is, and what they haven't been able to answer yet, though, is what's their solution?
In Belvidere, Shrikar Rajendran, WIFR News.